Hello, welcome back to Blessings Diaries. This is day 11, and today I would like to make a little flashback to day 6, where I was talking about a really good friend of mine called Aurélie, who gave me this wonderful box of chocolate right here. And I have another amazing story that happened with her. So we met when we were 9, and we stayed in touch throughout the years, and always calling each other for birthdays, sending each other little gifts here and there. And although I was living in Brazil and she was living in France, and she also came visit me in Brazil one time. And when I was 13 years old, unfortunately, my father lost his job, and we had to consider go back to Europe. Also because the original idea was that we would study high school and university in France. So that was probably the right time to go back. And the decision to go back was taken really quickly. It wasn't so much planned, and we had never really studied full time in France, like me and my sisters. But my father found schools that agreed to receive us, although we would only go back to France during our summer holidays to spend some time there. And my oldest sister went to one school, and me and my middle sister, I'm the youngest, we went to another school. And it was not too far from home, so they set us up there, and I didn't really have time to warn everybody that I was gonna come home. So I left it there, and I thought, okay, when I come back, it's so much last minute anyway that when I'm back in France, I'll call everyone and I'll start telling everyone. And when I arrived, my grandmother told me this incredible news. And I said, wow, this is, I'm gonna tell you guys what happened. So while I was preparing to come back and had not told anyone, this friend of mine, Aurélie, came to see my grandmother and told her that she was in her first day of class, her first day of school, and they started calling all the names of people in the list. And they called my name, and she didn't know I was going to come back. So she was very surprised, and she thought, is there any way that there are two people with that name? So she went to my grandmother's house, and she asked my grandmother, is she really coming back? And my grandmother said, yes. Well, how did you know about it? And she said, because they called her name in class. And actually, it happened that my parents, without knowing, had registered me in the same school, and I ended up in the same classroom as her. And it's pretty incredible because there are at least 5 schools in this neighborhood, and there were 5 different 8th grade in that school, and I ended up being exactly on her class. So that was a big yeah, a big miracle for me because I was leaving Brazil. I was yeah, a bit scared of all the change and just leaving all this old life behind. And being in her classroom, being in my best friend's classroom by total chance, let's say, really helped me to be completely integrated right away, very quickly, integrate her group of friends, and right away really have such a good and fun life for a teenager. So that was my incredible story of today. Bye.